Hola, welcome to our journey.
Bonjour.
So we woke up today running a little late.
0 dark 30.
Yeah, and we got to the train station, got on the wrong train. Then we had to switch, get on the right one. Then we had to switch again. And so we were delayed like 40 minutes. We got to the airport at 7.
Yeah.
An hour. We got to the terminal at 7.
The wrong terminal.
It was the wrong terminal. Had to run all the way to the other end, take a train again. Got to the right one, got through security with 20 minutes before our flight. Got to our flight gate and there was an hour and a half delay. So, instead of typing up a journal, which I did earlier today, and it got deleted, I figured we would make a video documentary of our time. So,
It's currently 9:30 in Amsterdam. This is our city hub.
I saw somebody do this in Japan on YouTube, and I was like, oh, that would be cool too. I mean, even cooler in Japan, but anyways, it has a spot for you to post on Instagram. Just chill. I'll put you up there. Look! Isn't that cool? I'm stoked. And there's pretty much no space, just standing space here and then bed. But also want to take a second to thank Google Flights for this amazing trip thus far. They really came in clutch. Oh,
That Rachel did such a good job finding, like $66.
what did you do on the flight to Paris?
Oh, I watched 3 movies and slept during 1. So I guess a total of 4 movies.
What movies?
I watched Little. I watched Dora the Explorer.
I started watching 5 Feet Apart.
Is that good? I looked at the previews for really cute. I figured I might cry.
Yeah, but I got to that point where they like looked like they were about to fall in love. And then I turned it off.
Like,
it
too
had like
much.
45 minutes.
Too
Yeah, I
much.
was like, I can't handle this. Emotions, ew. Anyway. Then we got off and found our train. Everything was good. We went to our boat hotel. But we couldn't check in yet, so they took our bags. We went to the Eiffel Tower. What did we go to after the Eiffel Tower?
Arc de Triomphe.
Oh yeah,
But
we
before
walked
that,
the-
we went underneath the Eiffel Tower, which is now all gated
yeah, that
in
sucked.
security. And then we had some frites underneath the Eiffel Tower in the freezing cold. But they were nice and hot, so they were well deserved. These were like the best fries I've ever had.
Those were really good.
I didn't feel like I was
like with it
surprised.
being so cold outside, they
Yeah.
were actually delicious.
Then we went to Arc de Triomphe. Walked around there, took a few shots, and said, "Okay, bye."
But on the way there, we got a crepe, right?
Yeah, we did. We got a Nutella
That
crepe.
was so good. We literally went to a restaurant after the Arc, and we got crepes there too, but they were nowhere near as good as the one we got on the street.
And we paid almost double at the
Yeah,
restaurant, not the
for the restaurant one.
Yeah.
Go to the street carts, guys.
That sounds shady.
Not the cartel. Okay, carts. Anyway, delish. Went to our hotel, like unpacked, showered, did our thing. Then we went to dinner.
We had kebab.
Oh
we had
yeah, that guy was so cute. We
In
went
like a dad way. Not like a cute, I want to marry you.
yeah, no. We were actually on our way to another restaurant, and I saw the kebab place, and I was not patient enough to wait till we got to Germany to
Which
eat it.
is like-
so.
Also the restaurant was like 10 feet ahead of us.
Yeah, literally. And I was like, oh, but kebab! And so we did that. But I think it was worth it because he was adorable.
Yeah, he's like sat there beside us and ate. Well, like at a table near us.
Yeah, he ate his own food like he was on break. But he like was speaking English to us, really having a good time talking with us. He was very intentional with all his customers. It was very nice. I wish I remembered the place because then I'd be like, you should go there. After that, we went back to our hotel, and this is where it gets crazy, guys. Went to bed. It was amazing. Woke up, and it all went down from there. It was rough. We got
in the middle of the night, it's like 2 a.m. Rachel is like this. I'm like, what? Are you okay? What do you want?
I just was stretching my arm.
And I just said, get off me. Something like that.
But what was really nice about our hotel before it all went downhill was the cappuccino. It was like a machine, espresso machine, and I was able to make my own cappuccino. I made her a cappuccino, and it just didn't have to-go cups. And the guy at the front desk told me they did have to-go cups, but then I realized he didn't understand what I was saying. They didn't have to-go cups. We went and we're on our way to a train station. It was raining outside, by the way.
Not heavy though, just enough to kind of just be slightly annoying.
Yeah. And when we got to the train station, it was closed. And we were already running a little bit behind. Okay. So then I had to find the next train station. Again, it's dark, raining, and we're in a city we don't know super well. And everybody speaks French.
And we speak all English.
Yeah. So thankfully my Google Maps, and shout out to Google, I was able to find a train that worked. We ended up getting on the wrong one though. Yeah. And then we got off, switched, then we switched again but we were supposed to do that one. Went to our flight, and the Terminal 2 was this, oh no, yeah, Terminal 2 was this way.
1 and 2 and then 3.
It was 1 and 3. I thought it was 2 and 1 and 3.
Oh. Anyway, we were in the wrong terminal.
Yeah, I thought 3. So we ran all the way to 3. Found out it's 2. Had to run back.
We're legit in
raining
the line,
outside.
In line, trying to go through
security.
And I'm like, Rachel, it's in 2. And she's like stripping close, but Rachel, it's in 2, not 30. And then we probably look like we're terrorists or something because we're just like trying to run all in this airport in the TSA, trying to get out of it. And
yeah.
Then we had to run another 5 miles, along with all of our luggage on our back, may I mind you?
Yeah.
To our terminal. And of course
we had to take a train, by the way, to the terminal. So not only run back to where we were, but also take a train from there. And then we thought we were on the wrong train for a second. That was bad.
That was like, I feel like that was a logical thing to think that I was on the wrong, because looking at the thing and
yeah. Well, it said parking PR and parking PX. And they said that we stopped at PR, but really from this place where we stopped, it should have been PX. And so she was like, did we go the wrong way?
I mean, if it was,
I started questioning myself, and I was like, honestly, we're already here.
We're already going to be late. In the back of my head, I kind of already thought we were going to miss a plane, I'm not going to lie. Like the whole time I was...
And then we get to Terminal 2 and find out that Terminal 2 has like A through J. And each one has a separate security. So we had to find 2F, and it started at 2A, or something like that. Had to run all the way down. We get through security with 20 minutes to 10-ish.
I thought it was like 10, 15.
10-ish minutes to spare for our flight. And then we find out, like, in line at the security, what gate we're supposed to go to.
That's we kind of realized we're, like, going through security. We're like, wait, what gate is it? What's our flight number? Like,
yeah, because we were just at the right terminal.
Yeah. And then we're like, crap, now we have to get through security and then look at the screen. I'm trying to connect to a foreign Wi-Fi. My phone's probably hacked. I probably have gotten all of my money taken away.
I just want to make sure this is
I Google it, and I figure it out. It's like 21 through 36 to the left, and then like 37 through 45 to the right, and ours is like 32. And I was like...
So listen, 25 through 36, 41 through 52. You would think the 30s would start before the 25s. That's at least what I thought, because, 25, 50.
Now I understand what you're talking about from one in the line. I'm thinking no. I was like, not thinking that at all.
Anyway, so it didn't happen that way though. We entered the terminal 25 through 36, and our place is at the very end. We have like literally like maybe 8 minutes to get on our plane because it's supposed to leave. We finally get into our line. I run ahead of her. You want to tell that?
I was gonna say, we're like about to go through the checkpoint. We had these people in front of us, and it was one of those like God moments, like they're slowing us up for a reason. But this lady, I swear, had 10 buckets for herself. Like she put like everything in a separate bucket. But I just kept telling myself, you know what? This is all part of the experience. This is all happening for a reason. I don't know why, but it is. And I said, Rachel, I will catch up with you, because Rachel goes through security, goes through the bank, and does everything before I do. And so then she gets done, and then she's like ready to go, and I'm like, hold on, I got my bag. Let me still stuff my bag with stuff. But so I just started running ahead and told her, I was like, when you're ready to go, don't wait for me. Go ahead and run. I get through security. They're like, of course, checking my stuff, because why would we think something would be easy this morning? And I can't get my shoes on. I'm starting to run through the airport with my socks on. Then I realize it's a little bit of a longer run. Finally catch up with Rachel, and we find out our plane was delayed an hour and a half.
That's not the end of today, though.
Oh, this is like only 8 a.m.
Yeah. And it still kind of goes downhill, but I enjoyed it. It wouldn't be an experience with me if it wasn't this way. Anyway.
We had to put our bags, also check our bags. And watching the lady, Rachel's like trying to get in line ahead of all these people so we can have overhead space. Well, God has a sense of humor, because we were the last to board the plane.
Yeah.
Because the lady had to take her sweet time trying to put a tag on our bag.
Yeah. Yep. We finally get on the plane. It gets delayed 15 minutes because it was too foggy to land. We finally land. We get off the plane. Everything's good. It's all Gucci. We find our train ticket. We get our backpacks from the carousel. We have to find our train ticket, and the day pass was €53. And I was like, Google did not say this. Google said cheaper, so I don't understand. Thankfully, we didn't buy that one. Got a tram pass. Got paid for an all-day tram pass, and we used it like once. Anyway.
I mean, $1 a stop, because we took like 7 stops, so.
I guess, yeah. Then we rented bikes. It was great. We went to a Central Park type thing in Europe. It was amazing.
Saw a horse riding around.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Like, it looked like a medieval type of horse. Like,
yeah.
The girl was like wearing some sort of drapery or something.
Anyways, we went to a tea house and a Milchhaus. Basically a tea house, but
AKA pigeon home.
True. I ate some chicken nuggets and fries there because I'm a child.
Good coffee though.
Oh, then we decided to bike to the I Am Amsterdam sign.
So for the most part, I've just let Rachel, because Rachel has Google, I've let her just kind of map the way. But every now and then I'm kind of like, maybe we don't know. So we've like circled the park twice before we decide to figure out how to exit this park.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And Rachel's like, okay, it's going to be a 40-minute bike ride. Are you cool with it? And I was like, girl, if you're fine with it, I'm fine with it. Let's just get going.
Because that's what Google said.
Because Google's never wrong. Google hasn't let us astray in the last 24 hours.
It's been great so far.
Technology. We started biking, and we just slowly started getting outside of civilization for our 40-minute bike. But we're like still getting cultured. We're seeing like little soccer fields and like playgrounds, schoolhouses, little river beside us canal.
Ghetto places.
And it just slowly becomes more and more like Project 8 housing. I feel like that was very offensive to say.
That's true.
And so it's just like, okay, this is cool. You know what? I know maybe it's one of those like hidden gems that's like you don't really everyone makes it look like it's this big fancy place, but it's really like in the corner of the ghetto. So we're biking. We get there and we finally stop because we realize it's not there. There's like 3 other monuments that we don't even know what they are. It was like wasn't one like a Jewish monument, chapel or something?
I don't know. Something like that.
Then she pulls up Google. I pull out the hand map that our
bike rental place.
Yeah, go back to Old Faithful paper map. And I said, Rachel, the map, or the I Am Amsterdam sign, is back where we started.
What happened?
We just biked 40 minutes towards a train station that Google said that the I Am Amsterdam sign is at, and it is probably a 5-minute bike ride from where we were.
Side story, we had to stop off at H&M before we went to the I Am Amsterdam sign because Rachel's ears were cold. Later to find out she had an ear warmer the whole time in her purse. And gloves. But it was a trip well worth it. We went to like a little square. It was cute. back onto the original story. So we to find it and we Google it. It's like 33-minute bike ride, and we're like, okay, well, so much for not exercising this whole trip. We got our full workout in for the
Run
week.
through the airport, run through the terminals, bike probably 10 miles.
Yeah, and then we go there, and then
there was no sign. And even though the map said that the other parks had it, we searched all over the place. And we were like, it has to be here. Everything else on this map is here.
Mind you, it's also like 4:45, and our bike was due back at the rental place at like 5 o'clock.
Yeah, and I was determined, since we had spent like the past 2-something hours looking for the sign, to find this freaking sign. And so we went to a museum, and I walked in. I was like, you know what? Hold this bike, Kelly. I'm gonna figure this out. And I asked the security guard, and he said, oh, we don't have that anymore.
The iconic I Am Amsterdam sign was getting too many tourists. Who would have ever thought?
Yeah. So they removed it, and we had been spending the whole day looking for something that did not exist. So we just biked for an hour and a half or more looking for this freaking sign, and I just asked somebody about it, and they said, oh, they had to get rid of it because it was causing too much traffic.
So after we had a nice little chuckle, it got dark really fast, and we returned our bike at 5:09, but thankfully we did not get docked. At least we have not seen any charges for it being docked.
Yeah.
So they were super nice about it. We were able to drop it off, and then had about a 15-minute walk back to our hotel, where we just kind of chilled for a hot minute, grouped ourselves, and went to Food Hollands, which is in like the back door of our restaurant, or of our hotel, which was really
It was such a long walk.
All
10 steps.
Yeah, but it had probably, didn't you say like 15 restaurants, I'd say.
Yeah, something like that. It was a lot.
Like bars all down the middle.
Literally like Italian, Mexican,
Yogurt.
Asian, Japanese, Japanese, German. Yeah.
Dutch.
We ended up getting Dutch meatballs.
And we split them. I had a basil parmesan. It was kind of like more of like a pasta.
What was mine?
Base.
Oh, stroganoff. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Even though like I've kind of American stroganoff kind of turns me off, I was like, I'm gonna try it anyway. Yeah, it was actually pretty good. But yeah, then we came back here, showered. And...
Self-service bar though.
Oh yeah, I had a drink. We did not stop by a coffee shop though, so maybe we'll do that on the way out at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. But yeah, now it's time for bed, and I decided to do a video and journal this instead of an actual journal because, I mean, 20th century and millennial and, you know, not journaling and breaking my head. So anyway, now to sleep because we have to wake up at like 4 freaking a.m. So adios.